chat. Peace. One sec. Setting it up. Hi. Hello. How is it feeling? Feels good. Good job on being the early minion today. Also, fuck you, bitch. But I do too. Your teacher is here. Professor has arrived. We're live on both here and on YouTube. Let me just finish setting up and then I'll say hi to everyone. Is the stream okay? Like, am I lagging? Is it alright? Do I sound buffery? Buffery? Or connect? Why ain't you connecting? Hey. Hello. Hello, students. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Stream seems fine. Okay, that's like art. You're good. Okay, good. Let me say hi to all of you. Hello, Brian. Hello, Cyberto. Emman. Hi, Nor. Hi, IG. Hello, Chris. Hello, Galb. Did I miss anyone? I don't think so. Yeah, hello. We'll try streaming today. Woo! Congratulations! Very lucky. Very lucky. Anyway, have you guys eaten today? 5 stream streak! Let's go! It's so nice. I appreciate it. I am in pain. Oh wait. Is it okay? I am in pain. I don't know why. I think it's because of how I slept. But I have lower back pain. Either that or hormones. I don't know. But I am in pain. Or maybe I'm just old. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just old. Maybe. Did you know I made a new art after? Oh, I want to see. Oh, we're learning about art today, by the way. We're gonna learn about shapes. We're gonna learn shapes. If you guys would like to drop by on my YouTube as well, we're streaming there as well. BGM a bit loud. Okay. Thank you. All right. 8 good sisig. Oh shit. Sisig is so good. Sisig is so good. I haven't eaten a good sisig. Oh. I've ordered sisig like 2 weeks ago, but I didn't quite like it. Shape, yes. We're gonna learn shapes, chat. We're gonna learn the basics. Okay. So today, the agenda today is we're learning about art. Yes. If you guys would like to learn how to draw, I'm gonna try my best. We're gonna learn about the basics. One of the basic fundamentals of art, which is a shape language. And in the artworks now, okay. Okay, let me check it. I wanna see. What's this? What the heck? I thought it was... What's a floor plan doing here? What the heck? And why is there a snowflake on that desk? Is that a... What is that? Is this supposed to be an apartment? This is very... I mean, I can see it, but... I'm so sorry. I am quite concerned with... And I don't... Okay. Oh, this is the kitchen. I'm assuming this is the kitchen, otherwise... What the heck? Also, why is your door from the bathroom swinging outside? It's supposed to swing inside. That saves you more space in this hallway. Gives you... Why am I critiquing? Also, what? Oh, it's a column. A column? That's a beam. Isn't that a beam? That's supposed to be a beam. Also, your column is so thin. Also, why is there no space or gap between? Unless this is like... Ah, okay, never. What is this? Are these... Wait, why is your... Oh, CM? Wait. I mean, yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess. But... No, I don't want to. Good job, Emma. Good job. Yeah. Most of it is confusing to me, but good job. I can see the vision. Sort of. Give this him time. I want to learn to draw booba. Yeah, we'll get there. Don't worry. It's still shapes. Okay, it's still shapes. Must be like you're the only one who's good at computer. Do it. Doesn't know a thing about floor plan. Wanna know why? Cause the fucking room doesn't fit. If it swings inside. Maybe your door is too. You can use a 6.6 meter door for a bathroom, especially for a space this small. Yeah, like bathroom door starts at 0.6 meter. Yeah, I was an Archie student, so yeah, but I've also forgotten some of the things that I learned, so don't take my word with a grain of salt. Okay. Also, what the heck? You're the only one good at computer. Do it. What's the correlation? Can I ask what software you use for this? Despite my mom being an architect, I don't know how to do it. It's okay. That's fair. I guess they're like, okay, your mom is an archie, so you do it. You should know. What the fuck was that? lot. That's crazy. But maybe you should ask your mom for help. Maybe she can help you because they have learned some stuff. I may know some stuff, but I am very rusty, and I might have forgotten most of it. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna learn about shapes. We're gonna learn about shape language today. Shape language. Will be. Is my stream on? Oh yeah, I'm lagging a bit. Am I lagging here? Wondershare, e-drum. I don't even know what that is. Wondershare. Ah, it's for floor plans and stuff. Or it's also like, never mind. It's not for floor plan. It's mostly for presentation. Yeah, it's mostly for presentation. I guess you can make floor plan with it. Interesting. Okay. It's just free, delimited on 6 nalagay AC. I mean, usually when you put AC on a floor plan, if it's hanging on the wall, then sometimes you don't really put it. Or if it's window type, then you put it by the window, or like you just make a gap that looks like a window on a floor plan, but it's not a window because it's supposed to be the hole on the wall for the AC. Yeah. But anyway, good job, you, for somebody who doesn't know. Good job. Yep. Good job. You know what? This bathroom door reminds me of it reminds me of my own bathroom door because it swings outside, which frustrates me. Why? Because it can swing inside. Like, I feel like they thought that it would not fit, but it clearly does. It does. Like, you don't have to like measure the width of the door. Wait. Like, you don't have to measure the width of the door from the distance of the toilet, because it's this layout of the bathroom is quite similar to mine. And the thing is, you don't really have to measure the width of the door from the distance of the wall to the toilet. What you have to measure is the diagonal width of the door. I don't know if I'm making sense or if you guys get what I'm saying, but yeah, anyway. Sorry, I like looking at floor plans, okay? I may not have completely enjoyed everything about Archie, but I still enjoyed some of it. Yeah, I like looking at floor plans. It fascinates me. Especially the fact that I can understand most of it. Yeah. Oh, it's on animation where they're trying to extract a worm from someone's eye. This is anyway. With enough lube, anything can fit. Hey, yo, we're in class. We're in class. Excuse me. Mind you're horny. Anyway, but that's true, I think. I'm a civil engineer and I felt fancy with the T rule. The T square? It's not even square. But yes, it's a T. I still have my T square. Do I? Wait, no, never mind. I don't have it here with me, but I'm pretty sure it's still with my parents. Mine is for me. Angie! Control yourself, you man. We're in class. Class is in session already. The fuck? Oh wait, I shouldn't swear because I'm the teacher. My bad. My bad. You're an accountant busted to make a floor plan. My mom has a T-square. Yeah, it's... Wait, I remember one time that T-square cost me more trouble than it helped me with anything. And it was during commute. I was on the way to school. And it was a zombie apocalypse. Because we were waiting at a jeepney, like a terminal. A jeepney terminal. And... there was no line. So people are just scattered waiting. And it was like around 5 a.m. So there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people. And there was no line. There was no line. Nobody was also like, you know, what's it called? Like, manning the... No. No one was like keeping everything organized because there is no organization. It's just outside like a gas station. It's not like a proper terminal. It's just where the jeepneys from point A to point B would get people, or would, you know, get passengers. And so there was no line. And so it was a zombie apocalypse the moment the jeepney arrives. And it's not like it's hard because there's like one jeepney at a time, and by at a time I mean one jeepney every like 10 minutes. No, not even 10, like 15 minutes. You're lucky if it's only 15 minutes. Otherwise it's gonna take a while. And it was also like a Monday, I think. So, you know, a Monday, great. Everybody loves Mondays, right? Yeah. And then so it was a zombie apocalypse, meaning you have to chase after the jeepney and you have to run towards the jeepney. Otherwise, people will, like, the other people that are there will beat you to it. So I have my T-square, aside from my massive, humongous backpack. Aside from my giant backpack where I have all my art supplies. Aside from my canister, you know those long, cylindrical thingies that Archie and engineering students bring? Yeah, I also have that. I have a big one like that. And so I also have my T-square, and I am 5'1", and I have those, and I have to race against these other people who are trying to get to work as well. The tube. And so when the jeepney arrives, we ran. Unfortunately, the T-square got in between my legs. Wait, that sounds so rough. The T-square got in between my feet, and I lost my foot. Yes, I didn't just lose my balance, I lost my foot. I literally did not feel it. The next thing I know, my next step was my knees on the ground and my head on the ground. Yeah, and it caused like a huge gash on my knee, which hurt like a bitch. Surprisingly though, I was still able to ride the jeepney that moment. I don't know how, because there's a lot of people, and I remember, and I was also able to sit properly too, which is a miracle, despite what happened. Here's the kicker: nobody helped me. There were so many people there. Nobody fucking helped me. I was left to my own devices. I was left to fend for my own. At that moment, nobody will help me but myself. It was humiliating. And when I sat down on the jeepney, after I handed my payment to the guy who was collecting the payment, I just sat there staring at my hand because there's like some scratches on my hand as well. And then I felt my forehead. I felt like something stingy, like something was stinging on my forehead. And because I also hit my forehead on the ground. thank goodness there was no dirt on my face, because holy shit. And so I was just staring at my hand the whole time on the ride, right? Because there's a gash. It's not a gash, it's just a scratch. There's just a scratch there on my hand. I was just laughing to myself because what the fuck just happened? I lost my footing. And so I told Rias that story, and he's like, "You have a very special skill or spell called Vanishing Leg, motherfucker." Made fun of my my humiliation. Motherfucker made fun of my humiliation. Jesus Christ. He said it was between you and I thought it would be a different story. Bitch! I was gonna say I wish, but that was like in front of a million people. Not a million, that's an exaggeration, but it was in front of a lot of people who did not help me. Not a soul, not a single soul helped me. God. But it's still quite interesting that I was able to ride that jeepney. I did not expect to ride that jeepney. Crazy, crazy, crazy story. Anyway, let us... I'm thinking of the... Okay, so yeah, that's my story with a T-square. That's the most, I think, of all the things I would remember of my T-square. That's it. That's what I remember. Okay, okay. Let us start with class, shall we? Let me put you guys over here. Let's get up. Okay. Alright. We're just gonna use... Yeah, that's... Grab your pencils, class, and we're going to the... I think I want... hold on, give me... Is this not one? Oh. Why are these all? I don't think these are class appropriate illustrations, but okay. It's okay. Alright. Pay attention now, class. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. Here we are. Pretend that this is your blackboard. No, we don't. Grab one. Okay, we're just gonna teach you guys the basics of what I know about anatomy, and yeah, because I feel like that's my forte when it comes to art, anatomy. So that's what I'm gonna that's the knowledge that I will bequeath you. Bequeath. That would be the knowledge that I would bequeath. Does it involve putting your hand over the screen, tracing over it? No. No, in this case, that will not help. I will teach you a better way, or an easier way to kind of grasp drawing your hand. We'll get there, okay? We'll get there. Okay. Pencils ready, everyone? You don't even have to have a drawing software. You can just have a pencil and paper, a pen and paper, to follow with what I'm gonna... Zoro, this is not the time for you to... He's on my table. How am I supposed to prop up my tablet? Honey, this is not the time for you to lay on my table. This is not nap time. I'm here to teach my... Zoro, be smooth. Zoro, Please move over there. Okay. Yeah, see? Please move over there, baby. Come on. Ta-da. He's not budging. Aji! Control yourself, man! With my hot teacher. Detention! Detention with you, young man! Ta-da. Move. Move your ass. Ta-da. Wait, let me turn my fan on. It's getting hot in here. That's not helping my case, is it? Fuck. Will you please move? I need to work. I'm streaming. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Oh, come on, Zara. Ta-da! Okay. Alright, the fan is not... Okay, you just naturally walk into that kind of thing. Oh well. Anyways, okay, it's time. Let me prop my tablet. Lotta, your ass is too big. Can you move over here? Can you move over there, please? Thank you. Alright. Setting up, setting up. Gotta know. Okay, I still have some space. He really wants to sit on my table. Okay. Got it from his mother. Yeah, he wants to sit on my table, my sweet boy. My sweet boy. Okay, move a little, move a little. I need some space. Shut up. I need to put my hand there. Okay, so this is Art 101 with Zumi. With Zumi Freshit. Call me sensei. Alright. Wait. Anatomy? Anatomy. 1. Oh. Please. Zumi. Yay. Alright. What do I teach you guys? Okay, I guess we could, you know, I had this in mind. Like, I was thinking about this, like, how's the flow gonna be, right, of this quote-unquote art class. And, okay, that's on the side. Hi, Jabe. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's... Alright, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, start with shapes, but where do we start with shapes? I guess I need a rough. We need a body dummy. I guess the other day I plunged in my tablet, configured it to work with pressure, opened Crystal because it's free, and then got overwhelmed and do anything. No, no. That is very uh that is very common though. It's very normal. Especially if you have a blank canvas and you have no reference to go with to go from. The gacha gods have blessed me. Good, good. Congratulations, Nero. Okay. I guess we can start with the like the general shape language when it comes to body. Um Sheesh. Don't use too much of your luck though. What if you want the next character? But good job! Figure drawing videos are useful to practice. Yep. But okay, here's my tip. Use reference at all times. You want to be better at drawing? Use reference. You want to be better? Use reference. Drawing from imagination is for people who are extremely, who have extremely mastered the craft. And by that, I mean those who are really, like, just gifted with it. Which is like, what, 0.1% of the population? So, use references, okay? That's one tip. Number one. Oops. Wait, no. Number one, use reference all times. Even the greatest artists, they still use references. Like, even if it's just a small photo, as long as you have reference, yeah, you'll be able to draw what you want to draw. Well, maybe not that part if you're just starting, because even if you have reference, it does not guarantee it. But it will help a lot. Because okay, don't listen when people tell you that, oh, you're not really good because you need reference. Only people who draws from imagination are the true creatives. Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. First of all, where do you think we get our inspiration from when we draw? Or the painters, where do you think they, like, the especially the landscape painters, Bob Ross, where do you think he gets his inspiration from? Nature. So his reference is nature. Okay, everything has reference, unless, I guess, if you're using, or if you're drawing creatures from your imagination, sure. But if you're drawing something that you stem like that stems out of real life, you have to use imagination. Okay, I mean, not no, you have to use reference. For people who don't have a hot girlfriend to pose for you. What the heck? What the heck is wrong with you? Yeah, buy a Figma, Angie, or buy just you don't even have to buy a Figma. Just buy a figurine or something, or look up the internet. Yeah. For my preliminary art for D&D character, I use a reference and decide various things. So now I'm unhappy with resulting design. That's okay. That's totally fine. That's an artist struggle every single time. Wait, let me change this some quick. Okay. All right. But yeah. Yeah, you just that's okay because especially for people who are just starting, um you will really not like your first works. And there will come a time where you will have a work that you'll be super proud of. And then you look at it a few days later or weeks later or however long later, you're gonna think this is shit, and that's okay. That means, and that's a good thing, even. That's a good thing. Why? Because it means that your observation skills, your creative eye, I don't know what it's called, but like the way you see things, it's improving. Your observation skill is improving. You see where you went wrong. Maybe you can't point it out yet, but the important thing is you know that you went wrong in certain areas and you can improve it. If you see that your work is like, if you see the flaws in your work, that's good. That means you have a lot of room for improvement, which is good. Okay? We take those. So, because I see a lot of people or a lot of starting artists who get discouraged whenever they don't like their work, or whenever they get a job done, and then they're very proud of it, and then a few uh weeks later, or as time passed by, they just start to hate it. That's okay. That is normal. If anything, that's a good thing. It means you're improving. Maybe your skills have not improved right away, or maybe it does not like your observation skills does not that does not really translate, um does not really translate right away to your skills, right? But it's still a skill. I mean, to your drawing skill. Like, your observation skills does not translate directly to your drawing skill. Those are two different things. However, observation is key to be able to draw good. Yeah. If you want to be better at drawing, you can't just practice, 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 practice. You also have to train your observation skills. Stare at people. No, but I do that a lot, honestly. And it's more embarrassing than I'd like to admit, but I do that a lot. I stare a lot. And it's just, I'm not being a creep, okay? I'm just observing, and it's the artist thing in me. If you'll notice, a lot of artists do that. They stare a lot at things. They look at the details. Yeah, thoroughly. Also, hi, cups of sunflowers. Cup of sunflower. How are you doing today? The real problem is when you upload the art to Twitter, as soon as it's up, you notice a mistake. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's why I would say, okay, when it comes to posting stuff, I suggest maybe, okay. Then again, sometimes you get really excited that you're done with something that you just want to post it. I get that. But sometimes, if you want to really put out your best, maybe best, your best, like, if you really want to make sure everything is good right before posting, give it a day or two before you post it. Like, don't look at it for a long while and then get back to it in a day or two. And then you'll probably see some errors or some mistakes that you can still fix. Yeah, that's me when I type anything, only see all the spelling. Yeah, that's the same for me. I make people uncomfortable when I blank out and stare, just get lost in texture and colors. Thankfully, I don't do that because I mask very well, but I can see how that's a thing. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I stare a lot. I can see the details on you. If you ever talk to me face to face, just know that I can see every detail of your face. Why am I saying this? Why am I exposing myself? I don't fucking know. That's yeah. When it comes to typing shit and posting it on Twitter, though, I tend to, because I speak it in my brain loudly. I don't speak it necessarily, but I recite it in my mind when I type something. And sometimes me reciting it in my head makes me kind of think that I've already typed it. So sometimes there are missing stuff in my tweet, so I would just delete it right away. Yeah. Biggest hot. What the heck? I just apologize to people. I was singing too hard. I didn't realize I was staring. That is good. That is good. Don't worry about it. I'm sure they don't really mind. Like, our anxiety stems from ourselves, and mostly people don't really care. But yeah. So usually I don't make eye contact. I struggle with making eye contact because I worry that my eye contact is, but I do make eye contact, but I struggle because I feel awkward because I am very, like, I'm conscious that my eye contact might be too long, taking too long, or not. So when Connie called you babe, you observe her intent. That was on chat. That was on chat. Okay. that was on chat. It was not IRL. I would have melted if it was IRL. I wouldn't. You saw her art. You saw the comics that she made. That's probably gonna be me IRL if that ever happened. Van Gogh, grandchild. Wait, what? Are you grand? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm from the other side of the world. I wish I have an ounce of his creative prowess. I don't. I'm just a girl who loves drawing boobs. And that's why I studied anatomy the most. I can't form my sentences. Just wear tinted glasses so it's less noticeable. Tinted glasses. It distorts the colors that you see in reality, though. Or I'm being too technical. I know that's a little bit of a joke, but okay. I wear glasses. My glasses are fucking thick because I am blind as shit. Okay? So that means my glasses has like a little, cuz you know how glass has is actually green, right? You know how glass is actually green, but it's not noticeable. You don't see it at all if it's thin glass, but if it's pretty thick, you'll see. So the colors I see when I wear my glasses is a little off because there's like a green filter, a very very light green filter, and I can see it. I can see the difference when I wear my glasses and when I remove my glasses, which sucks. Because what do you mean? The sky is more purple than I see it normally. Because it is. It's more purple than warm blue. It's more of a cooler blue. Wait. Yeah, it's more of a cooler blue. It's more like it's going towards purple than it is going towards green. Now that's okay. We're here to learn shapes. That's a lesson for another day. Okay. Goofy goober, I'm just a goofy goober, yeah. You're a goofy goober, yeah. Now, IRL, it's both of you folding. What? My lens is thicker than the right, but a thick margin. There's a tint to glass that alter. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, and you'll be able to see that if you wear very thick glasses. Like, I was so devastated when I saw that the purple in the sky just kind of pops when I remove my glasses, which makes me sad because it's so pretty. And that's not the sky the color of the sky that I see normally. Normally it's very very more going more towards cyan than periwinkle. Because I think the sky is periwinkle. Or like sky blue is not the color of the sky. Unfortunately, hate to break it to you, sky blue is not the color of the sky. It's more of a periwinkle tint. Yeah, we're not talking about colors. Okay, let's get back to the lesson. This is why I cannot be a teacher. I get so I get so distracted easily. Anyway, Use reference at all times with anything at all. Okay. So I guess we can learn because I feel like a lot of people have a hard time with this, especially starting artists. But I've taught this before as well, but I would just like to kind of give you guys an art tip or like teach it now that we are doing the art class. Okay. So we're gonna draw hands. Okay, we're gonna draw hands and 50 minutes in, no shapes drawn. I get it. Stop calling me out. Okay, so usually when people draw hands, they trace their hands. Let me try to do that. They trace their hands. I'm tracing my hand right now. Now, if you're drawing something what is this? Yeah, don't do this. I mean, maybe as a child you can do this, but if you really want to learn how to draw the hand, you have to break down the shapes that makes up the hand. Okay? So first of all, you have to know the shape of your palm. So observe your palm, I guess. Let me get a photo of a hand that's already been drawn. And then we'll break it down from there because I learned that breaking down like if you take a reference and break it down, uh it's easier to learn that way because then you understand the shapes that makes up that drawing or that yeah the you understand the shapes that makes up um that makes up that figure, and it also helps in understanding proportions a little bit better. So let's go do that. Okay, this is a good example. You see how um you see how the hand makes up shapes? Although I do not I'm not a big fan of the the squares or the blocks when you draw figures because yes, maybe there are times that the body looks boxy, but then boxes have very hard edges, as you guys can see here. Maybe in a certain style, in a certain art style, it works really really well. Okay, this is a good hand. This is a pretty hand. Wait, that's not what I meant. This is a pretty hand. We're gonna break it down, and you'll kind of see there. Here we go. Okay. Let me also let me see if I can if I have if I have a drawing of a hand that I can use because um I feel like I should also put out like um my own drawing and all. Oh, yes, I do actually. If I can find it. Never mind. Okay. It's not perfect. I could honestly wait, no. All right. It's not perfect. I can honestly still improve it, but yeah, we'll work with what we have. All right. Okay. Uh okay, comparing this to this, you guys can see that this one is more realistic and more detailed than mine cuz usually how I draw hands is very simplistic, very anime-ish style, right? you still see the proportions, you still see that it makes sense. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect proportion, because uh that's not really how like people would perceive it. Also, hello Gab from YouTube. Sabay ba dito sa ka-Twitch? Yes. Para makapili ako. Yes. Kasi ma'am, di ako marunong focus sa isa punubog ng gamit. It's okay. You can choose whichever you want to focus on, Gab. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Uh, not gonna use your own hand. Um, you can use your own hand as a reference. You can even take a photo of your hand. Let me do that real quick, and then we can also break down my own hand. Um, okay, let me take a photo of my. I guess I'll take a photo of my hand, as for the main shape, or the, you know. Okay, let me just uh send this over somewhere. Okay, let me just send this over quick so that we can copy paste it. It only works with a pointy chin. A pointy chin? A pointy chin? What now? Why would you? A pointy chin? Wait, what? Fuck. You're gonna see my wait, that's not where I wanted to put you. You'll see my new nail polish. Okay. All right. So we're gonna this is the one on the farthest left is kind of just like a guide. Excuse my hand, okay? Why is the squares the squares, yeah. Not necessarily, because you don't really want it's more like a curved triangle. It's not really like the actual triangle. Why is chin auto-modded? Long story. People were testing my patience back then. So I have to automod every version or variation of how you say that certain word. It's a Japanese word. I may know what it is now. Okay, alright. Have I copied it? I am pretty sure I have. My hand. Do not. Okay. Remove this. We're just going to uh break down these the shapes first. Okay. So maybe it's not my hand being very, like, maybe it's not the way I draw my hand realistically, or maybe it's not because it's simplified. Maybe it's just because you don't really see the bones on my hand. Okay. Anyways, all right. Alright, so okay. So there. Now we're gonna break down the shapes. So important, one of the most shut up, stop. We're here to learn. Stop calling my hand cute. We're gonna learn about the shape of the hands. Okay? Shut up. Thank you, but shut up. Okay. So um let's start with the real hand. I was gonna say the realistic. Why does this hand look more realistic than my own? That's unfair. What the heck? That is unfair. Okay. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna start with the real hand, my hand. So we're gonna draw points of where you kind of see corners. Bear with me, okay? So that makes it a hexagon. So, wait, let me. Here, 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 here. Then, there. That makes it the palm. So, there. I'm gonna draw it below, just so you guys can see. So, there, right? Um, there. And for every, like, here on the top, as you guys can see, I don't know how to explain it. It's okay. So basically, as you can see, because one of the, let us break down the others as well first. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Similar with here. See that? Imagine that the hand extends over here, right? It's the same. Okay, why is this not like this? Because the thumb is behind the palm. So that makes this just one line. So for example, if this is from a different angle, if the angle we can only see this part, this will also be hidden. Dito na lang ako, no problem. No problem. So the hand will also the this area will be hidden if this is the angle. So that is why this is only a pentagon and not a hexagon. Let me remove this first. So yeah, so that is why, yes. And then over here, we can also see the same. See? It may just, okay, it may change, like, the length of this. It will change depending on the angle or the perspective where you're looking, or where you of the perspective, basically. Yeah, so see, here it doesn't even have the thumb part because again it is hidden. So if you, I should have you know, it's okay. Wait, what the heck happened? Okay, all right, so see, okay, so when we draw a hand, let's draw this one, right? It's easy to know that there are, it also depends on how big the hand is. Basically, there. That's the main shape of the hand. And then for this part, as you can see, each side has like two fingers attached to it. Okay. This is one of the common mistakes that I see a lot of people make, is when they make the shape of the hand, they just go like this. And then they attach the thumb here and attach all the fingers here, which makes it a little odd. Because the shape is I don't know. How do I explain it? I've a lot of times and thumb be threaded independently from the main shape of the hand. Yeah. I blacked out. Hold on. I need this. Hold on. Give me a second. There we go. Stop it. Alright. So there we go. Okay. Good evening, Gab. Good evening. So yeah. Compared to when you do it here, and also okay. So that's the main shape of the palm. Right. I mean, you can also just do this as well. I guess to kind of simplify it better. Yeah, you can also do that to simplify it better. If this, I guess this could be a little confusing. So what you can do here is there. So here. You can just a sort of basically pentagon hand, then add thumb. Yep. And here's the thing. You don't always have to, because our fingers have 3 joints, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. However, when it comes to drawing, sometimes it's better to simplify it. So instead of having 3 joints, you can just have 2 joints for the hand. You can also see it here too. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and okay, in this particular one, you can see that there's like 2, right? And then when they added the detail to the fingers, you see that they just added it in later on, but it doesn't really affect the all over shape of it. Similar to this, right? They just kind of curve the pinky inward to kind of show that 3rd joint at the end. Same with here. See? The reason for this is because sometimes when you try to accurately draw a hand and follow the 3 joints, instead of um being accurate, it kind of makes it look more off. So a lot of the times, illustrators would often just use 2 joints for the fingers, or they would just draw 2 joints for the fingers. Give me 1 second. My cat is screaming at me. Yes. I'm just waiting to board to mod so then. Okay. Oh, are you at the airport? So yeah. I'm gonna show you all of it. Also here's I think here's the best example, because we don't have to break this down, because you can clearly see here that for the fingers, they just use 2 joints. Okay, here, why is it a single line? Because they did not do it straight like that. They kind of curved it. So it still applies here. This part still applies here, because yes, it's 1 swoop, but if you draw it in a straight line, it still goes like that. It's just bent. It's just it's 1 line, sure, but it's bent. You know what I mean? Right? Right. Okay. Now to there. calm. So, yeah. And so, yeah. Oh, have a safe flight, Gab. Have a safe flight. Um, yeah. Okay, so now applying what we have learned. Have you guys learned anything yet? Have you guys actually learned anything yet? Alright. So now applying what we learned. I need some space. Am I being helpful? Um, okay. So, oh. This is the only science that I abhor. Anatomy? Really? Anatomy is so fun. Unless you have you know, to learn every system. Anything biology. Ah, I see. I see. Some artists even go so far as to, well, I guess in school, right? In school, some some art schools will have you learn to draw the skeletal system and the muscular system even to kind of grasp the shapes. That's, in my opinion, that's good. That's also good because, you know, um that's your brain remembering what shapes, like, it will help you draw more accurately. However, that's a very, for me at least, that's a very advanced um way to learn anatomy. I think for beginners it's best to kind of simplify it, because not everyone would want to learn how to draw skeletons or the muscular system itself, unless that's really what they want to learn, or, you know. But I feel like simplifying the shapes in general is the best way, especially for beginners. Anime lessons ain't as sexy as anime might let you believe. Yep, it's not. um it lets you, it gives you a good, um call it a good reason to stare though. Okay, I'm not gonna go forward with it. Okay, let's apply what we have learned. So as we can see here, this is how I would draw a hand um on my uh huh? 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 Let's draw a hand, shall we? Also, another thing, you don't have to draw multiple hand. What? 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 What did I say? I didn't say anything. Let's draw a hand. I was saying, you don't have to draw like multiple hand angles, hand poses to know, or like to, you know. You just have to learn this shape or this shape, and you'll be fine. Cause, for example, okay, let's draw a hand, right? Let's draw a like a regular hand like this one. Let's draw like a regular hand like this one. So, following what we have done, this, this, for this area. So, one, two, two. So, okay. Sorry, I'm impatient. Even the thumb has two joints. Um, Yeah, it's probably cancer. Have an easier method to draw hands. When your canvas hand is like what? God damn it, Nor. That is a very easy way to draw hands. It's like boop. Okay, so let's also draw a hand over here with the other that I mentioned that I said is kind of like a mistake beginners would do. See the difference? Just in shape. Just make one square the pixel strat. Hey, in some cases it's three squares. In some cases it's 4 squares. Depends on how big your canvas is. Yes, that's true. I see how it's very different in shape alone. Like, this looks pretty odd. This looks like a hand. This looks like a hand of a robot. And we're trying to make human hands here. So, let me trace it with, or let me do the outline, right? Note, know that there's always a gap between. It doesn't show on my hand because I have chubby fingers, but see this? There's a gap right there. There's a gap right here. Even here, there's a gap. So we want to keep that here, especially since the hand is pretty open. So you don't really necessarily have to. You don't necessarily have uh to draw the fingers right next to each other, which is what I'm gonna do here just to show you guys. You don't have to follow the harsh angles here. You can just curve it. This is a wider hand than uh most people, and that's because the reference that we use is quite a wide hand, which is my hand. So yeah. And then here, see, cute hand though. Eh. So yeah, so there you have it. See how this looks oh wait. This looks very awkward. Because it does not curve, it's just one straight line like that. Yeah, we don't do that here. No. No. Nah. This one looks a bit more natural. It's not perfect, but it looks more natural because of the curve. The natural curve. And also, look at this. It's not supposed to be like this. It's supposed to be like this. You see how the shapes are off over here compared to this hand? Yes. Now, here is what I was talking about earlier. Um what you call it? This is what I've been talking about earlier. You don't have to draw, or you don't have to master drawing different hand poses, because I see a lot of people do that. If you want to be a hand artist, that's great. You do you. If you want to practice it and do it, that's also okay. But you don't always you don't have to master it, quote unquote master it, and like draw all these hand poses just to be good at drawing hands. You just gotta really know the shape. Let me give you an example. Um, let's draw a hand from a different like a different hand pose, maybe. Um, let's see. Let's see. Started. It. Oh, okay. Before we draw a different hand, this also applies in this also applies in in drawing a palm. You just have to switch it. You just have to switch the details of the hand. So instead of this skin kind of overlapping with the thumb over here, which is what you see at the back of your hand, you can just switch it and draw the details of the palm. Let me remove. See, it works. It still works, right? Okay. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna draw some hand poses. Borrow this. Look at this one. We're gonna break it down, and then we're gonna break this one down. And then we're gonna draw it. Just put this guy. Now let's break this one down, and then uh we'll draw it. Okay. See how this shape is still gonna be present. It's just gonna look different, but it's still gonna be present. This. That. Like this. And now here, again, you see 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. This is more detailed, so of course you can see the joints clear, especially here at the last part of the joints of the finger. However, the hand looks like it belongs to an evil villain as they pet their cat Shrew. Yeah, it's very veiny, just the way I like it. Anyway, huh, yeah, there we go. But yeah, so this is more detailed, so we're gonna kind of simplify it. We're gonna try to, and here's the thumb. I'm pretty sure that it's probably on something. That's why it ends here, but that's not how it's supposed. So let's just pretend like there. All right, so we're gonna recreate that in this one. So all right, now let's add some details. Again, the gap. You can flip your canvas by the way, or rotate your canvas rather. I it helps a lot. Just now this is rounded. See how that this is rounded? Because this is your wrist. So imagine when you draw the wrist, there's like a ball. Because that's how you. Because otherwise, it's gonna look off. Veiny. Yes, veiny. Otherwise, it's gonna look off. So, see? Okay, now let's try something without breaking down an image. Like, let's try drawing a hand uh without having to have a photo like this, without having this and breaking it down. Let's draw from imagination, applying all the things that we learned today. Okay. First, let me move you. Now let's see. Okay. Start with this sketch. Um, let's draw a hand from looking from a different. I don't know what to draw. Okay. All right. Me flip that. This is, I guess this is a more complicated hand angle, but yeah, I just want to show you guys. And you don't have to always draw like all the hand angles in order to know how to draw them. You just have to know the shapes. And that's the beauty of shape languages. See? Then you can add the details. See? Let's try a different shape. The bones, bones. Let's try to draw a palm. Showing the palm. Oh, let's try. Yeah, let's try showing the palm as well. But let's do a peace sign. Now here, you don't just do this, because that will look awkward. I mean, yeah, sure, that's, actually, never mind. Okay, what I was gonna say. I was gonna make it more complicated. I shouldn't. Why is there this? Because, this is your, because the joint starts here. Okay. Why, Zumi, why is it not like this? Because the joint is here. Imagine that there's a joint here. So it's not here, it's here between the line. I like the line is between the joint basically. So that's why. Yeah. Anyway, do this. There. It will now. Uh, Trying to show the joint. That's also. See? So yeah, that's how you draw hands. Pretty easy, isn't it? It's not like a lot of, because a lot of artists struggle with hands because one, they don't really know the shapes that you have to actually learn to draw hands. Like, you know, people sometimes would just start drawing hands like like that, and that's not good. Cuz unless you're very very skilled already, cuz there's a lot of people who do that. They don't really need guidelines or a sketch, which is great. Good for them. But that's also like years and years of learning and practicing and developing their own technique. So for beginners, it's important that you know the shapes. Shapes are very important when it comes to anatomy. So yeah, um, that's how you draw hands. It's easier if anything, I feel like hands just look complicated. That's why a lot of people are very intimidated by it. But as soon as you understand the shapes that makes up a hand, and as soon as you understand that it's the same shape, you just have to kind of tweak it depending on the pose and depending on the angle, but it's the same shapes. You're using the same shapes. It's one of the easiest to learn. It just looks really complicated because of all the fingers and stuff, but it's actually pretty easy. Now, when it comes to some other poses where you kind of have to um you have to what you call it, you like you have to change the angle. For example, let me, because I saw a post that maybe may look hard because of the angle, but let's do that. It's when the hand is like um it's like palm up. I made my friends deaf by playing Hororant. Oh my goodness, Bako. Why do you make your friends suffer like that? Okay. Um, so use this space. We're gonna use the same shapes, okay? We're just gonna tweak it a little bit. Maybe it's more complicated, but then again, this is a more complicated uh hand angle, so you might wanna really practice with this one. But what I'm trying to show is how it still applies. Like everything I told you guys today, it still applies. See, still applies. The things I said earlier still applies. It might be more complicated, and it is more complicated, but it still applies. Why is this shorter? Because of the angle. Because of the angle the finger is pointing. Because notice how usually this is the same height, but in here this one is shorter and this one is longer. It's because of the angle in which the finger is pointing at. Yeah. And it's called foreshortening if I remember. But yeah. Anyway, um that's hand lessons with Zumi. Yes. I hope you guys have learned something today. I thought I could still teach you guys about boobs, but or like the shape of boobs, but I guess we can do that. Okay. Let me make a new. Zumba help. What do you need help with? Um, boobs. Okay. So common mistake people make, boobs. So wait, like this. So it's like when you shape it, it's like this, right? It like sure maybe it it kind of looks okay, but it also looks off. How I can draw a hand what holds mask? You'll have to get back to uh the lesson. Yes, it's an 8. You'll have to get back to the lesson because you can do that by applying the things I've already talked about. So yeah. Alright, so there. However, I saw one tutorial or one tip of how to draw boobs uh and make it look more natural. Draw a balloon. Like a water balloon to be specific. Cuz like for example, this is a wood. Imagine it like this because it kind of is like that. So, imagine okay, the human torso is not flat. Contr- uh Contrary to what people may think if you don't have boobs. So it's more like this, the shape. This is side view. This is your arm. Then this is, yeah. So cuz okay, the reason why it's like this is because your ribs are here, right? So imagine that shape. See how this shape is recurring? We used this shape earlier as well. I hope you'll save it. I will, don't worry. I will save the VOD. So imagine this shape. The reason why this is thicker or this is wider than your waist is because your ribs is here. Your lungs are here. It needs space to expand. So your ribs are naturally, like, your ribs are here, right? It's naturally wider than the waist area. So that's the reason why the shape is like that. Anyway, and that's also the reason why I did not draw it like a flat board. But okay, and then but okay, let's say for scientific purposes, for experimentation, right? Imagine a board with a water balloon um pinned to it. This is basically the shape that you're going with, because if you're gonna draw a circle like this, let me draw this again over here. If you're gonna draw a circle here, it's just gonna look like that. If you have a push-up bra, maybe, but if just drawing the boobs itself, even sometimes even if you have a bra on, it's still better to do this shape than to do just the circle one. Like for example, water balloon. Will just look more natural. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, shit. See? So yeah, quick boob tips. Anyway, hands. I hope you guys learned something today. That was fun. I like teaching people about art because I want to encourage more people to draw instead of using AI. I almost it's the best part of the lessons. It's very brief too, so I don't know. Anyways, that's Anatomy 101 with Zumi featuring hands. Yes. Okay. Alrighty. Um, it is almost time for me to rest. I will not publish this VOD here. I will, because this will be on YouTube anyway. So you guys, if you guys would like to go back to the things that I talked about drawing hands, the shapes and stuff like that, you can just go back. You can just go check the VOD out on YouTube because it'll be there. It will be there. Yes. Anyway. Yeah. We are running out of time now, so I will be ending the stream. Because I have another stream. We have another stream after this one. So, okay, let me just. Uh-oh. We have another stream after this one, so I wanna rest up a little bit before we go with that one. Can I say something about the hand poses? Sure. Say it. Are you streaming at Red App? Yes, I am. Yes, we are. We are. We are gonna stream on Red Side. Yes, on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. So, sorry to cut the stream short, but or you know, sorry to end the lessons here, but I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys learned something. If you guys would like to have more of more streams like this, more art lessons type of stream, because I would gladly do it. I would be very all over the place, as you guys know. I did not prepare a lesson plan or whatever, or not even notes. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna teach them about anatomy. Which part of anatomy, Zumi? Okay, I'm gonna teach them about hands, because that's the most common people or beginner artists have a hard time on. How are you gonna do that? Like, what's your process? What's your flow? I don't have a flow. I just wing it. But yeah, if you guys would like to learn more, and if you guys would like me to do more streams like this, let me know down in the comments. Hey, she's a YouTuber now. So when feet lessons, I wanted to do that today but we're running out of time, so we can't do that right now. No, I will not be using my feet as real life reference. We're gonna look for other people's feet. So no, you're not gonna see my feet on this side. No, not on stream. Are those the kinds of hand movement you want? Yeah, that is for the other side, Aji. I kind of regret letting you chat it here. But then you asked nicely, so yes, that is for the other side, Aji. I volunteer my hairy ass as tribute. I think we'll look at we'll mostly look at yeah, we'll mostly look at the hands or the feet that are already drawn, because I feel awkward looking at other people's feet. I know that wait. Ah, yes. I know that Okay, I know that getting real life reference is the best, but I don't know. I don't want to look at other people eat, so we're gonna look at it from those that are already drawn. Anyways, that's it for today. That's it for now. That's it for today's lesson. I'll see you guys again next time if you'd like to have more of these kinds of streams. Okay, and yeah, thank you guys for hanging out today. Thank you for listening to teach you about how to draw hands, the shape and stuff and like that. I'll be ending the stream now. I'll be seeing you guys later on. I may delay the stream, the next stream a little bit because I need to eat. I haven't eaten. I woke up an hour before the stream. And I got up 30 minutes before the stream, so haha. I'm gonna have to eat first, okay? I'm gonna need to eat first. So yeah. Yes. Alright. Okay. As you can see, I need sustenance. I need food. My brain is lagging so bad. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone. Get some food and get some water as well. I won't say my outro anymore because we're gonna stream later on anyway. So